Thomas Denniston was born in Dunedin in 1892 and was the youngest son of one of the city's most prominent businessmen, G.L. Denniston, who was also the honorary consul for Belgium. Tom was a very popular pupil at Otago Boys High School from 1906 to 1909, one of the stars of the first 15 rugby team, and a prominent boxer and musician. He went on to study medicine at university and was in his fourth year when war broke out in August 1914. Having already served in B Battery and in the university section of the field ambulance in the territorials, it was no surprise when he volunteered for overseas service immediately. After basic training in Dunedin and Wellington, he sailed for Egypt in October 1914 as a sergeant in the field ambulance of the New Zealand Medical Corps. He landed with them at Anzac Cove the following April and did sterling work attending the wounded as the casualties mounted. Tom's letters home from Gallipoli gave a fascinating insight into life in the trenches, including an eyewitness account of the famous armistice to bury the dead of both sides on 24 May.
This was the most interesting day of my life. We all went up to the trenches and were mingling with the Turks quite freely, and saw some German officers. The armistice started at 7:30 am and lasted till 4:30 pm. The incessant din in the valley where we are makes hearing difficult at ordinary times, and I cannot tell you how delightfully still everything was from 7:30 onwards. Just like a holiday to Turk and colonials alike, the day crept on, a beautifully sunny day. 4:30 came and the fun started. They were at it hammer and tongs again, machine guns and all. It seemed strange that it could not be kept up indefinitely.
The Turks are fine, big men, swarthy and lithe for the most part,
while the German officers are uniformed splendidly, wearing medals for the Armistice Day. I suppose we shall have another armistice soon, as the Turks' dead is piling up again. The colonial aim is good.
Instead, the profusion of rotting bodies added to the increasing insanitary conditions at Anzac Cove, and typhoid and dysentery swept through the ranks. By July, they were the cause of more casualties than bullets or shells. There were plans afoot to send medical students like Tom back to Dunedin to complete their degrees. Before that happened, Tom was struck down with dysentery and evacuated to a hospital at Mudros on the nearby island of Lemnos on 8 July. From there he was evacuated to a military hospital on Malta, but his condition worsened and he died there on 28 July 1915, aged 23. He was buried at the nearby Piata Military Cemetery.